This is Ron Glick with Game Hearts. Today we're going to open a box from one of our contributors to show you some of the cards we kind of get sometimes. Now, we would normally name this contributor on this tape, but he specifically requested that we keep his name off of this. So we're just going to go ahead and open this anonymous donation, and we'll see what's inside. I have no idea yet. I'm going to go ahead and use these little scissors right here to open up the side of the box. And here. And we will see what's inside today. Okay, it looks like he sent us some stuff from some empty bags at the top. You can always use little bags like that as gift bags. That's always nice to have. We can use all kinds of things. We can use deck boxes, we can use plastic, sleeves, you name it, because it all requires us to give it away. Now right here on top, it looks like you've got us some uncommons from Lorwyn, which are a little bit scattered. At one time they were stacked neatly, obviously, but shipping does that. It kind of sends them around a little bit. And I should mention, this is one of our regular contributors. I'm going to go ahead and start putting these over here to the side as I get them out. But as with many of our contributors, he wishes to remain anonymous. Primarily, I think it's just because he has enough recognition in his normal life. He doesn't need to worry about recognition here, and he doesn't want to have other nonprofits soliciting his support. But we really appreciate his contributions, so we gladly respect his desire to remain anonymous. Now, as I said, all these seem to be coming from Lorwyn here, so there are a bunch of uncommons here at the top. There may be more in here. We do our best as we sort through boxes like this to try to get the cards out. And what we'll do once this 5,000 count box over here is full is we'll assess it. We'll organize the cards, break them down by set, break them down by type, alphabetize, and then go through and actually assess the values of the donations. Magic cards typically pull about 25 cents for a common, $1 for an uncommon, and of course rares are variable, and we do our best to determine that. But as you can see, it seems like a nice variety of uncommons from Lorwyn here on top. We also have some more cards down here that you're going to be able to see as we get into the box. And we've got the rule book here. This looks like it's just for the Lorwyn rules insert. That's always nice to have. We insert the rules into our free deck boxes that we give away so people can kind of get a little sampling of rules and information. It kind of gives them a nice little tidbit of information, especially when they're just starting. Of course, no set short of the comprehensive rules in Magic is going to give us a complete definitive answers, but it gives people kind of a colorful way to get introduced to the game. Now here's a little plastic box that's inside here. It looks like we've got some Yu-Gi-Oh! Rares here. Now some of these are beat up, it looks like, which means that they're just going to be, yeah, that they all are here is beat up rares. And normally, you know, we try to discourage this because these are not going to go into free decks. We don't have a problem for receiving cards like this because we can just kind of give them away to our players as kind of incentives. We'll kind of pat on the backs as they're playing. These won't go for normal price support. They'll just be given out and saying, hey, you know, good job, I like what you're doing. They won't be able to put them in their deck, but they can proxy them in, which gives them the chance to actually to do something with it. We've got some really nice cards here. We've got the Black Skull Dragon, Cursor Dragon, Foil. We've got a Fusilier Dragon, a dual mode. We've got an Exodia, the Forbidden One. Right Armor, the Forbidden One. Right Leg, the Forbidden One. Dark Magician of Chaos. Blue Eyes White Dragon, another Blue Eyes, Red Eyes Black Dragon, Mage Power, Vanisher of Light, another Blue Eyes, Tyrant Dragon, that's always nice, Takramenos, Meteor Dragon, Shallow Grave, Scapegoat, Relinquished, Griffin Wing, Scapegoat, Penguin Soldier, Painful Choice, Black Luster, Kajijin, Curse the Dragon, another Relinquished, a couple more Relinquished, another Scapegoat, another Relinquished, Fusion Richie, Mystic Tomato, XYZ Dragon Cannon, Sealmaster Miser, Metalizing Parasite Runative, Mask of Darkness, Gearfried the Iron Knight, Dark Necrofear, Slate Warrior, another really beat up Blue Eyes White Dragon, and Horn of Heaven. These It's also given us some dice, which are really nice for us because games like Warlord and such, they can't be played without these dice. But in this case, of course, they look like they're from the Fat Packs or from a set that's out there. We're going to go ahead and put these back in here for now, just so they can stay safe for a moment. I'll put this to the side of our box over here. A couple more Lorwyn Uncommons here on top. Looks like he also threw in some From the Vault boxes. Now, I imagine these are probably just empty boxes filled with loose cards. They probably are not the Vault from the Vault Dragons, but we're used to that. We like that because people can send us these cards, these boxes, and they have some nice little prizes to give away. People can actually participate and get kind of cool little incentive things. And these are nice little drawers and stuff. But as you can see, it's filled with just regular cards, not From the Vault Dragon set. Now here we got some Arena League Mountains. Those are always nice. Sorry, not my Arena League, my bad. Beatdown. And then of course we have some Eventide tokens. And yeah, we do take tokens. They're not regular cards. You know, we have players who like to use them, and they're equal to common value for us. So as you can see, we've got a lot of tokens here with the Wolf token, a lot of Lorwyn tokens here. And this here, we got some, this is from Anthologies, and more Beatdown. Probably the same Beatdown I had before. I'll slip those into the box over here. And we got some Dissension here. Well, really nice shaped card. These are the kind of condition we like to see our cards get, because they're not marked, not overly worn, so we end up getting cards that we can give away in our free decks. And if we get cards that are too worn, they end up having to go into a free box and just given away as people want them, but they can't be put in regular decks without sleeves, which for beginning players isn't something they always have. So we try to discourage that as best we can. Also, the IRS has its own rules about receiving material that's in too beat up shape. If it's too overworn, they kind of frown on us accepting it. We kind of bend the rules in some cases because if they're useful to us, they might as well be brand new, but we just can't give credit for too many overly worn collections of cards and stuff for that reason. We're looking at a lot of stuff here, just kind of flipping through this. We've got some M10, some more Lorwyn. We've got the Traders of Kamigawa, some Odyssey here, and of course Onslaught here. So we're looking through Taunting Elf and such. You can see we've got Warrior's Honor. We've got more tokens here. This was some Shadowmoor tokens. It's nice. We didn't have a whole lot of Shadowmoor tokens. We've got some from Shards of Alara, Dragon tokens, Goblin tokens, and of course Ooze tokens, always fun. One more stack here. And we have some Exodus here. The Fireball, and that was an example of one that we're not going to be able to use in our decks. It's really got some wear on the back. Now this is going to end up going in our free box, even though Fireballs are very nice cards. Just because we can't put them in free decks, we can't give them away to promotionals, they're just going to go in the free box, and whoever can use them with sleeves can use them. And of course, we give our cards away free anyway. But here's something nice. Looks like what looks like someone wants it to be, but I think it's probably just a reprint. It is actually, it's a foreign Llanowar Elves. Creeper Mold from Mirrodin. And of course, we've got a One Judgment card sitting there. And this is another example of one that's just way too beat up for us to use. You can see the wear and the bends and everything else. But again, it goes in the free box. It will get used. It's just not a matter of something we're going to be able to put in our free decks. We have some foreign stuff floating around in here. You can see we have a lot of different cards here. They're showing up from a lot of different sets. Of course, it's always nice to be able to have a variety. It gives people the ability to go back and play some decent Type 1 decks.